Hope you're all okay. Welcome to this week's video, Creative Remedies Performing Arts Video of the Week. Hope you're all okay out there. I'm not too bad this week. Glad to get through it, but yes, here we are. We've got this time together to have a little bit of fun. And this week's video, that's my little dog barking if you can hear it. Oi, stop. She might join in. So yes, this week I thought we would just play a few little imagination things to get our brains going and just have a little bit of fun. So our warm-up, our first warm-up, I thought we could do some tongue twisters. So I went down the classic route. The first one is red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry, and try and say it as fast as you can. Red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Getting my brain awake there. Now the next one, again, it's a classic. She sells seashells on the seashore. So good luck out there. Here goes. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. Oh, I have to do this with my arms. It seems to get me into the rhythm. Here goes. She sells seashells on the seashore. 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 See how fast you can do it. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells, seashells. She sells seashells on the seashore. 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 There we go. Hopefully our brains are a bit more awake. Now we're going to do something which I did in one of the very early videos, and it's called like a mind mound. And what you need to imagine in front of you is a huge mound of absolutely anything, okay? And we're going to reach into that mound and we're going to bring out whatever our imagination allows us to bring out. And we're going to take our time to let this thing evolve, and then we could maybe do like a little mime with it. Okay, so I will give you an example, and while we're reaching into the mound, it's a good excuse to give your body a little stretch. You know, you can even stretch your legs into it and your arms and have a little feel around, and it just feels good to get your body moving. Okay, so I'm going to reach in. There we go. Ooh. And there we go. Oh, I've got something there. I'm bringing it out, and oh wow, it's a real fluffy with a big pom-pom on the head, and it's a big, it's the best woolly hat I've had with a big huge pom-pom on the top. I like that. Okay, so keep on stretching, see what you can find in that mound or mind meld. Okay, so there you go. Oh, there you go. Got something else out. There we go in front. It's a little camping stove. There you go, I'll try and ignite it. Give it a little go. Get a little pan. Get a pan of water on there. Oh, little camping stove. Didn't think that would be in the mind mound. Let's have another little go. Ooh, have a little stretch over. Something might be in the far edges of the mind meld. Here we go. Oh, is there anything there? Oh, here we go, something little. It's a little bit of nail varnish. Oh, it's quite a nice colour. There we go. Something little. Anything else? Have another little go, and you can do this as many times as you like. Oh my goodness. It's the cutest little rabbit. The floppiest ears. Oh my gosh. I better put him back before he jumps away. Oh. There you go. So there you go. Have a little bit of mind meld mind, mound. It's like another tongue twister. So now our next task is I'm going to give you a word, and with that word you're going to think and talk for 1 minute about that word. Okay, so I will go first, and I've got the clock on my camera there, so I will have a time for a minute, and I will talk about this word, and you can talk about the word as well at the same time, or you can listen to me, whatever you want to do. I'll probably be rambling on. So our word is that we're going to talk about for 1 minute is rain. Now that's something that we've seen a lot of this week. I don't know about you. So, okay, so our word is rain. Go. Well, the rain, it falls from the sky. Now the rain falling from the sky, it can fall very heavily. It can fall very thinly. And there's a saying that it's like, oh, there's rain that soaks you right, it's thin, it soaks you right through. Now you need to go out in the rain in good clothing to keep you, because the rain is wet. So you need to put waterproof clothing on, especially if it's really, really, really heavy. I don't mind walking out in the rain. I love the puddles. I think we've all loved puddles since we were little tiny children, and they're a really good byproduct of rain. Now the best thing after a rain, or if it's sunshine and it's raining, rainbows can appear. So I feel sometimes it's really good to have a good rain downpour, and also the rain, it feeds our flowers. There you go, there's a minute. So that was just getting our brains going, talking about subject. Now I don't know whether you listened to me then, or I'm going to give you another word to go and have a little talk about for 1 minute. I wish I could hear you, but obviously I won't be able to. So that means you can just ramble on as much as you like. Here goes. So our next word is candles. Okay, so have a little think, and we're going to have 1 minute. I'll do this one again if you like. 1 minute to talk about candles. Okay, and go. Now candles can be smelly candles, or they can have no scent candles. People used to use candles when they didn't have electricity in their houses. Candles these days are used a lot to relax. People like to have candles around their bath maybe. I'm not a fan of that. But I love a scented candle to make the room lovely and fragrant. Candles can be used in rituals. They can be used in places of worship, like churches. People will remember somebody by lighting a candle. Candles are lovely to look at. I think the little flame is really relaxing to see. Candles melt. They melt. They're made of wax, and they can melt, and they can come in all different colours. So traditionally I think candles are white, and they can come in lovely big pillar candles, and I think you can find those kind of things in like I say, in churches. There is a wick in a candle. Sometimes that's made out of wood, and you can hear the crackle of the candle, and that's our time. I quite like talking about candles. It reminds me how much I really like candles. So I'm going to give you a couple more words that you can do. You can either pause the video and have a little think and talk for 1 minute. Time yourselves and talk for 1 minute about these words. So the next word would be flowers. Okay, so give yourselves 1 minute and you can talk about flowers. Okay, so your minute starts now. Okay, brilliant. I hope you had fun having a little think about flowers for 1 minute. And One more word. Okay. Our next word is, and you've got 1 minute to talk about pets. Okay? So your 1 minute talking about pets starts now. Brilliant. I hope you, because that could cover a whole array of different things. So I hope your old brains are all buzzing now, because you've been talking about different things and things have just been springing into your brains and they've been coming out. So brilliant. Well done if you joined in with that. Okay, let me have a little look at our next task. Okay. Now, here's a little task for you. What I'm going to ask you to do is, I'm going to ask you to pause the video in a second, and I'm going to ask you to go and have a look around where you are in your house and pick a item, and it can be anything, or it could just be as close to you as you are. You don't have to go hunting off around the house, but just find an object, okay? And this object can be absolutely anything, okay? So off you go and find a object from around your house. Go. Okay, so I hope you've got your item. I've got mine. Mine is a trusty pizza cutter. Okay, so now this item is not what you use it for. So obviously I've got a pizza cutter. This is now no longer a pizza cutter. Okay, and our aim now is we are going to have a little think, and this is a brand new invention. This is something that has just been invented. You have invented it, and you are now going to sell it, okay, to say the Dragon's Den of the world, and you are going to say the best features about this, why it's so good, why they should invest in their money into developing this project, and what is so special about this, okay? So have a little think. You can pause the video and have a little think of what you're going to talk about, and why they should invest in your brilliant idea. Okay, so like I say, this is now no longer a pizza cutter. It is, let me have a little think what it could be. Brilliant, okay. So now we are going to do our presentation for our new invention, all right? And I'll give you an example with my new invention here. So I'll give you an example, and then you can do yours. And of course, you're just in your living room, so don't feel shy, just go for it, all right? So here goes, here's my new invention. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the most magnificent mode of transport. Now, we are all very conscious these days of what we can fit into our houses and how much space things are taking. We are all buying new things. Now this is going to save you a lot of space. This is an invention that can take you anywhere. Now you think, oh, it's only got one wheel. That's right. And it does take a little bit of time to get your balance on it, but these are two areas where you stand on. Yes, you stand on these two areas, and on the top here is an absolute brilliant button, and this button will transport you to wherever you need to go. It's a solo venture. You can't really get a family of 4 on here, but we are in development of trying to get our invention to make it bigger with regards to family travel. So this is a solo venture. And I would like you to invest in this money because it's the way of the future. This does not take up as much room as a car, obviously, or even a bicycle. You can just put this, hang it up into your garage wall, or you can just bring it inside and make sure it just stays safe and doesn't rust, because that's the very most important thing with regards to this wheel, that it doesn't rust. Okay? Whew, I could go on. I feel like it was quite exciting to be able to tell you what my invention was. Didn't actually tell you what it was called. What could I call it? Okay, solo travel. So this is called solo travel. So there you go. There is me trying to describe to you my new invention. And I'd like you to have a go with this at home. Like I say, just you've got your item that you've picked up, hopefully, and just really have a little think of how you can describe and sell that to the new dragons. Okay? So have fun with it. Even when you're just sitting there, if you've done one, you might wanna get your imaginations going and do another one. Okay. So there you go. There's our session for this week, to think about getting our imaginations going and thinking of things that aren't really what they were made for. I hope you've enjoyed it today, and I will see you next time, and stay safe this week. Okay, see you later. Bye.